This is my Craftsman 24-inch snowblower, and the belt got really jammed up in here. This was the drive belt. This is the auger belt. There's no tension on that when you pull the cover off. The cover's just held on by a screw here, and another one on the other side. It's a little plastic piece that just comes off. This appears to be a guard for the drive belt to make sure it doesn't slip, but mine did, and it got really jammed up down here. I couldn't work it out. I'm way down on the bottom there, so I had to cut it, then pull it out and bring it to the store. Of course, this happened during the course of the snowstorm, so it was an inopportune time. This auger belt is on a spring device here, so when you pull the cable from the handle up at the operator's position, this will put tension on the belt and it'll drive the auger. And this works the same way. You can see it's a little spring base. So here's my my part number for it. It cost $28. I'm sure that I paid overpriced for it. The reality is, you know, you need it. So you got to take this. You got to take the auger belt off in order to slip this one over. Come on, baby. There it goes. Just got to work it and feed it down there on the inside. I'm gonna have to tip this up in order to make it come down. Feed it right through there. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. I already pulled the cover off. It's probably easier to put this on from the inside as opposed to here. This is your friction wheel here. This is your friction plate. This spins and driving the wheel, whether you're in front, reverse. This slides from side to side. So this is on the drive side. Here's the high-speed 6 on the outside. Here's 1 on the inside. Then reverse stops at 1 or 2, and you can see the marks on the friction wheel. And when it gets warmer, I'll try to clear that up. But this pops up and down, and you can see right up top there where this has to go through. If you just pick it up a little bit, it'll fit through there. So this is the toughest part. Feed it in through here. But let's see what we can do here. Started, so that's a good point. And then I'll just drag it up from the top. You also have to slip it under the friction wheel here and slip it past here. Let's see where it wound up. Yeah, you can see it here. Yeah, it might be easier to take it in from that part. I'm gonna have to tap this thing up and down a couple times. Well, looks like I keep feeding it in there. Something's going to click. Let's see. Pull it down from its nose. Oh, good. There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to feed this sucker through here. Not bad for one hand, huh? Okay, then I'm going to feed it through this spring device. It actually comes in around this way. So if I can just... Obviously it helps with two hands, maybe two people. And not get your finger caught in there, because that will hurt if it snaps. So, alright. Alright, so that's that. Now that I got that in, I'm just going to pull it tight, feed that puppy back through there. Don't forget to put your auger belt back on. That would be a real nuisance if you capped this, forgot to do it, and it wouldn't go on. Come on. Don't use a screwdriver in here to kind of pry it back up, because you'll snap this pulley right off, and then you're in for a big treat, like big time pay. Oh, good, it started. Get it right on there. And I'm going to warm, windy day. It's 34. It's been an awful 2 weeks, under 10 degrees. And to not have this thing, boy, you really appreciate it. I may have to pull this wheel off in order to get this thing on, or feed the whole thing around it. Oh, I don't know that I'm doing myself a favor doing that. Let's try moving that. All I did was move the speed control. You can see it's having a hard time getting under there. Alright, well, didn't work out too bad, huh? So now I just got to feed this right through here. I'll put the cover on. There's 4 screws, one here, one here, one here. I took this thing apart. Man, you can't lose any of these parts. So I threw it underneath my grill. There are all the screws. Here's the cover. The metal cover, that's kind of interesting. I'll have to do a second video on putting that back because I don't want to lose all those screws. But that's how you change the belts, probably on both of them. I'll probably change the auger belt this summer, just for shits and giggles. Alright, thanks. Stay out of the